Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from our comfy couch here on the Oscars Internet. This is the Gaming Saloon Reviews for December 18th, 2022, with your host, Big0244H, and Ramp It Up Long.
Hi.
The last episode of Hibiki broke me.
Like how so?
In a case of, I stopped caring about everything else that was happening in the episode, and I kind of fixated on this one, or these two conversations that made me just despise a character more than I have in quite some time. Like, I don't know if you see it on the notes when you scroll down and see the 41 size text that is how I was feeling as I was writing the notes after I rewatched that scene at 3x speed, because I might have watched a couple of the episodes at 2x speed to make it go by faster. I may have found a new character to absolutely hate. Because I don't think I've hated a character like this since, honestly, I don't even think I hated Sogo that much. Maybe Kabuto. I may have hated Tendo this much, I don't remember.
Yeah.
So, it's 33 through 36 of Hibiki this week. It's the last of the week of Hibiki, folks, except for the movie, because I'm good. I'm not doing another week of this. I know what this shithead gets at the end of the series, and fuck him, he sucks. Put him in the dumpster where he fucking belongs.
Not just the dumpster Kabuto's in.
Yes, they can enjoy each other's company and piss each other off with their fucking bullshit.
And depending on who you ask, the dumpster that they may or may not put Ace in.
Yeah, I think some people would want to put Ace in the dumpster. I don't.
I don't, for the simple fact of it feels like the writers wrote him with the intent of how can we make the most dickish person likable.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. Because at his core, he does some really screwed up crap. But he has a good reason to do that. And it's like, that was clever writing.
I also feel like he's not as much of like a dick as we know him to be. Like, when he's just like, I had this all planned out, and we get the whole flashback of him going from note to note to note to remind himself of what the fuck to do. Some part of me is like,
well, okay.
That's a lot.
I honestly believe he would do something like that. For one simple reason. It was even told to us in the show that he kind of half suspected who the game master was.
Right.
Not to mention the game master has made it very open that he has been targeting him this entire DGP. So it's one of those, yeah, I full on could see him having that as a backup, because he knows they're not going to undo the wishes that have been done already. Now, had they done that too, then yeah, this would be just one of those, yeah, no. You did not plan for all of that.
Well, his whole line of "Do you believe I did that bullshit?" All this bullshit, and I'm like, you're fucking lying. You just happened in all this.
I full on believe it. I don't think he had that as the end goal when he was doing everything leading up to this. AKA, you know, the making it to where as long as he's breathing, he's a rider.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that was the, oh, this might come in handy one day kind of concept. I think that was just the, yeah, sure, I have nothing else to really go for. I know what my end game is.
Yeah. Also, hey, I guess we now know who's winning this round, technically. Because Boffa's just dead.
I mean, yeah.
Granted, I doubt he's staying dead.
After seeing what they did, that's why I'm kind of leaning towards, you know, I don't think Ace is gonna win it, but I don't think he's gonna die at the hands of a rider. Technically.
Yeah, Kawa will win. It'll just be like the last DGP where it's like, oh no, I've been eliminated, but I get entry in the next one because that's just how it rolls.
Or it's gonna play into Kawa's wish there.
Yeah.
Because it is vague enough where Ace can be quote unquote defeated by a rider, causing the end result. But then killed by Yamato to, you know, fulfill the whole everyone that was killed by Yamato's come back.
Yeah.
I full on see them doing that. Because there's no freaking way that Ace is gonna win.
Especially when he has like the big hero motive of taking out a big final boss and all that this week.
Yeah.
Theme song and everything with just boost, mind you, nothing else, just boost and the command buckle that he, I guess, borrowed from Kawa. Granted, I did find it a little weird that it's just like, oh yeah, the three of them and no Punk Jack at all, who's just disappeared this week.
Yeah. Well, he's got to go get his mind control helmet readjusted, so that's why he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because I love how we made the comment about that in the show, and that was it.
But Geats is still good. I'm enjoying it. And surprisingly enough, I will finally get my ID too for Soto in this week. They finally shipped it out.
Noise.
I'm just glad they finally got their replacement shipment. Because I was like, if I mention this enough times, maybe this will work like everyone with Star Saber, where they're Victory Sabers, and finally getting that shipped out. Because that seemed to be working for a bunch of people I follow who get Transformer stuff. Shall we talk about Hibiki, I guess?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna roll all these together because there's not a whole lot between them.
I mean,
so
if we're rolling them all together, then all I'm gonna say is first intro, I actually kind of liked better than second intro.
Same. I really don't like the second opening. I also don't like that second opening keeps getting used for all of Hibiki stuff going forward. They don't use that first opening ever. Like the medley they did of all the openings for Haze of Generations Forever, I believe, they used the second opening, which is stupid in my opinion, because you should use the first opening and you should use it as the beat that all of the other openings play to, since it's the only opening that's purely instrumental.
It's one of those, I know the staff change happened before that, but it almost makes it full on feel like that's the point that it happened.
I believe they also get rid of the ending that they had before. Yeah, they get rid of the ending they had before as well.
Yeah, I didn't stay around far enough because I also noticed that when we got the second opening, we also got the what we currently know as the way that Rider finishes.
Yeah.
Where we get the little bit of a preview and then the actual ending.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yep. More often than not, I will not watch that preview when we're doing it like this. So I don't even get a second to look at the ending then.
We'll start off with episode 33, The Armed Blade. So the arm saber gets stolen. Hibiki and Todoroki can't transform now, even though they're in their suits minus their helmets, so they're technically transformed. But
no, they're not.
This is one of those. They're untransformed. We can't, according to the show. They're naked if they untransform. Then take their helmets off. That counts. So fucking stupid. They estimate it'll be about a month before they can transform again, because the other people who tested the arm saber before took a month to get their transformation ability back. So the rest of the episode is Aki being upset about it, and Science Guy being like, special training then for the lot of you. Also, the Makamau tried to understand the arm saber and do nothing. I've completely zoned out on the villains of this show. I don't remember who the fuck they are. Did they do anything all 4 episodes?
Besides get mad at each other? No. I
thought so. Also, Science Guy spanks Zonky for bad-mouthing him, kind of, sort of. It's fucking Inoue bullshit, and I just zone out after a while. We also see that Hibiki is immune to Science Guy's nonsense because it's Hibiki. Special training for Hibiki and Todoroki to get their transformation ability back. They do stuff with Asuma and Hibiki involving Shithead, but I don't care about because Shithead's involved. They go and fight the monsters, and then they get the saber back because 2 of the Makamau stole it, and then we're playing with it, and they only got it back, and Hibiki goes armed and beats the monster. That's it. That's the episode. How do you like Armed as Hibiki's final form?
It doesn't feel like it doesn't really feel as much of a expansion on Hibiki's base form as it did off the upgrade kind of deal.
Yeah.
And I don't... It's one of those, I don't hate it, but it feels like it's off kind of deal. It almost feels as if for some reason they decided to treat that in place of the upgrade we already had kind of deal.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm fine with it. It's not a favorite final form of mine, but I'm like, it's cool. We get nothing of it ever in merch in terms of toys and stuff because, much like Hibiki to Toei's in general, Toei kind of sweeps it under the rug and be like, oh yeah, Hibiki exists. We'll do something every now and again, maybe. Armed? What's that?
You said Hibiki? Oh, yeah, we've got a thing coming. sometime.
It's Hibiki and I believe Agito get the shaft on Legend Rider stuff all the time.
I can kind of understand on Hibiki's case. Because they took a show that finally decided to start doing something and then said, nope, back to square one.
What if we did all the boring drama bullshit that just is bad?
And what makes it worse is they said, no, back to square one. Guess what? You've got 20 episodes to finish the show. Good luck.
Mm-hmm. But that takes us to episode 34. The group is talking about the armed saber form, and they call it Hibiki Armed, or Armed Hibiki. Also, Todoroki and Hinata are going out at a fancy restaurant for her birthday. This is when we get the new theme song. I don't care for it.
This is also the A plot for this episode and the next one both?
Have you ever went and watched the show that was like, what if we did the same plot point 3 times? And it was all the same thing. And I want to throttle the show for it. Because it sucks. But we see the dinner date. It doesn't go well because Todoroki is dumb. And I feel like we've regressed his character to be he is nervous and dumb all the time. He has no good qualities at all.
You would be right on that.
Yeah, and like he gets her a fish. I'll be honest, I don't remember what's in the box. I think it's supposed to be a fish.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a fish. Because she wanted something shiny. That was the part that finally broke me.
Okay, maybe watching it double speed helps because it lets me just not see stuff.
Because I saw that and I'm like, why are we making one of our writers be a literal brick wall?
Yeah. So that happens. Asuma and Hibiki hang out because Asuma's mom's gone to help a family member who's sick, and Hibiki's like, I'll stick around and so you can feed me dinner or something. Fucking I don't know. Also Todoroki's down because of his troubles with Hinata. That's when we check in with Asuma and we see that Hitomi hands Shithead a love letter, and he doesn't explain anything about it. This is instance number 2 of one of our male cast members has problems with a female cast member that they have a relationship with. And
But
it's
wait.
all based on.
But wait, there's more.
Most of them are misunderstanding, and it's fucking stupid. We also check in with Akira, who's kind of down about her progression as an Oni, because she's not an Oni yet, and she kind of wants to be. The DB's like, you can take your time. It's not going to happen overnight. They get attacked by Makamau. Todoroki and Hibiki go back up stuff. Fights happen. Akira gets injured mid-fight, so he has to retreat with her. It's not this fight, but Todoroki fucks up fighting.
Repeatedly.
Yeah. And it's because of his relationship troubles. Also, Hibiki is apparently dense and doesn't understand people.
Which we already established a while back, actually.
I mean, fair, but also, I don't think Hibiki's this dense. I don't, but again, it feels like we're regressing Hibiki's character. We have more drama stuff with all of this. Hibiki blows up a monster. Also, Shithead is falling around Akira for no reason. That takes us to 35, Fallen Angel. The guys pretty much keep meeting at this one pier in the afternoon, like, girl problems, right? This is such schlocky, basic-ass bullshit writing. It fucking blows. There is no depth, there is no, characterization, no progression, no nothing. It's just, having problems with my girlfriend because I'm stupid, or because of misunderstanding. Oh no. Oh look, it's solved because we talk to each other like fucking human beings. This is why I hate Inoue as a writer. This is the bullshit that drives me up a wall with his fucking writing. Because this is nothing. This is fucking filler. But yeah, Shithead continues to do things, and then a bunch of stuff happens that I didn't bother to write down because I stopped caring. A fight ends up happening, and now Hibiki has the girl problems because, fuck, I forgot her name, but the sister, the other one, the sister, the Hitomi. He saw her meeting a guy, but apparently it's also a misunderstanding, as we'll find out that Asuma and Hitomi's, it was a misunderstanding because somebody wanted Hitomi to give a love letter to Shithead for her, and like Shithead didn't bother to explain it, and Hitomi didn't get to explain it till now. And I'm just reminded of the time where we almost had this kind of drama bullshit earlier in the show, and they fucking solved it in the next scene like fucking adults and human beings. I missed that Hibiki. Where did that Hibiki go?
Wherever the writing crew from the first part of Hibiki went.
Makes sense. But yeah, Todoroki and Hibiki solve their relationship troubles. Move on. They blow up a monster. Shithead follows Akira, I guess, to her home? Like a fucking stalker? And that takes us to episode 36, Starving Shuki. So stuff happens in this episode, but I didn't write a lot of it down because this conversation and another conversation between Shithead and Akira kind of consumed all of my thoughts because it made me violently angry. So Shithead talks to Akira about the whole Oni stuff, and he's like, "Oh, a girl shouldn't be an Oni." And then immediately challenges her to some competition about downing a drink, and she immediately is like, "You're a fucking idiot," and throws the drink back in his face and just walks away. Hooray. But also, where the fuck does he get off saying that to her? Like, I can quote the 3 pages of 41 font text. That is how I feel about it, but I kind of don't want to, because I'm like, yeah, no, fuck this asshole, he sucks. Because we've seen Akira risk her life, bust her ass, as just an apprentice to Hibiki. I don't think she can technically transform. I don't think. I know she does later in the show, or she tries to later in the show, and it's kind of an incomplete form, but like, I don't think she can technically transform. So she doesn't even get all the fancy Oni abilities. She just is regular ass person and still does all of what we've seen her do. And like, where the fuck does this asshole get off saying, "Oh no, you can't be an Oni because blah blah this, blah blah that, blah blah a bunch of other bullshit." Fuck this asshole. He sucks. This makes, you know what this does? This makes me hate the Hibiki episodes of Geo even more. Because this shithead got the focus and got to become Hibiki. He doesn't fucking deserve that. I don't know if you're as angry as I
am. I mean, no. But at the same time, I completely understand.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not angry just because this is completely in character for him.
I mean, yes. But also, I know where this shithead goes, and I'm like, fuck you, you don't deserve that. All this crap you pull, this, that, and the other, I don't care if you go through character development or not. I don't think you actually do, so you can fuck right off. You don't deserve anything that happens to you for the rest of the series. But yeah, he doesn't think she could be a writer because she's a girl. And then later at school, it's like, oh, you're doing high school stuff, well, also the Oni stuff. That's just because you're hedging your bets. You're not fully dedicated to this, that, and the other. And I'm like, you can fuck right off once more with all your bullshit. But the main point of the episode is some Oni armor got stolen, and it turns out to be some retired Oni named Shuki that stole it for reasons. And she was Zonki's master, and she stole it to fight some Makamau and technically some Oni and stuff. We don't really get into the plot of it. Also, we do find out that Kira's parents were killed by Makamau, and she has a bit of a want for some revenge, and everyone's like, that's a bad thing. Don't do that, please.
Also, just gonna say this. Should that not have actually came up earlier in the show?
Yes.
So we have no problems with trying to just randomly throw information in there just to make something happen.
Right. I also feel like Asuma's dad might have should have came up in a conversation before, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes me think that both of those are retcons.
Mm-hmm.
Or both of those are in a way bullshit, shoving shit in here. Because I firmly believe fucking shithead is in a way spouting some bullshit via a character. I refuse to believe anything otherwise. But yeah, this episode with fucking shithead and his nonsense and trying to like cause drama between these characters for no other reason than to cause drama in the show, in place of, you know, character development and plot progression in fucking anything of actual fucking interest. Because all it is drama. Like, nothing of substance is happening otherwise. And I just don't care anymore. I don't know where to put Hibiki now on my tier list, though. Because I don't think it belongs in the dumpster, but I don't know where to put it in the more bad than good. I think it might have to go at the end of the more bad than good.
Probably.
I'm done with the show. I'm done. I don't want to deal with the show for another week. And watch the show continue to devolve and degrade itself to a worse version of what it was before. So fuck the show, I'm done. Anything else on the 4 episodes?
No.
Alright then, next week, we'll watch at least a good movie to end off our look at Hibiki, because we'll be looking at Seven Oni, which was the Hibiki solo film. Hooray. But between now and then Thursday, we're going to continue Violet. We're going to hopefully wrap up the rest of the badge stuff for Operation Starfall and the Legends stuff. I don't remember the name of that story offhand. But we'll be doing that. Friday might be us doing Majora's Mask again.
Could be.
Yeah. Saturday will maybe be wrapping up Darker Side co-op. That depends if the Darker Side is cooperative with us.
And that also depends on if we get the moons up.
I feel like we'll get the moons, but... Because I think, we're halfway?
I think so.
Yeah. So we'll probably get there. And then next Sunday is us looking at 7 Oni. So if you like what you're seeing, folks, drop a follow. Really appreciate you. Chipping away at Philly, go at TGZin on Twitter. Gets you updates on live. Thanks, Pitch Point, Sister, and Jack. Is this bank? Drop by, say hi. See you tomorrow, folks. Or not tomorrow, Thursday, folks.